Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I got 6 player props for you. Some are for today, MLB, WNBA. And then I also have some early NBA player props. So my player props are going to be on a platform called Parlay Play. It's a relatively new sports book. I signed up for it a few months ago. I'm already up $1,700 in profit. So there's a lot of profitable plays on this platform. Highly recommend you sign up. The one downside is they only have a max bet size of $60, as you can kind of see right here. But regardless, all these plays, right? 1735 in profit. I've given them out on Twitter, YouTube, or both. There's a lot of value on this platform. So the first pick that I actually went with is right here. So it's from what we call the Sportsbook screen. So you just go to Sportsbook and then Sportsbook screen. And basically all this tool does is it kind of gives you a grid view of where all books are setting lines. So if you look at A'ja Wilson in the WNBA, all of the sports books, so Underdog Fantasy, for example, if we pull up Wilson, they have her line at 31.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. You look at Prize Picks, they have her line at 31.5 PRAs. You look at Betano, which is a sports book in Canada, they have her line at 31.5 PRAs. Parlay Play is asleep at the wheel. They're setting her line at 30.5 PRAs, so their line is too low. So we want to take the over. So basically you use this tool to hunt for discrepancies. So if you look at Candace Parker, all of the books have her line at 21.5 PRAs. There's no value in the market. You look at Chelsea Gray, they all have her line at 24.5. There's no value in the market. A'ja Wilson is a clear discrepancy. Parlay Plays at 30.5. We have 3 other data points. Again, every sports book, right? You treat them all as a data point on where should the line be set. So Parlay Plays at 30.5. The other 3 sites are at 31.5. So this is definitely a play we want to go with. So that's the first pick that I went with. Then the second play, so you can just search for specific players. So I have Max Strus pulled up right here. And this is probably the best bet I have on Parlay Play for today, or I guess it's technically for tomorrow, for Game 7 of Heat Celtics. But you're going to see, look at Max Strus. Prize Picks has Strus's line at 10.5 points. Underdog Fantasy has his line at 10.0 points, right? So long story short, if you look at all of the bookmakers, what you're going to see is all of the fantasy sites, so Prize Picks, No House Advantage, Underdog, they have Strus's line at 10.5 or 10. All of the sports books have Strus's line at 10.5, and you're going to see they actually have the under 10.5 as the favored outcome. So Parlay Play has their line at 11. Sports books are at 10.5 with the under 10.5 favored. So not only are we getting half a point better, we're getting Strus under 11, but the sports books have his 10.5 line. They have his under favored, right? DraftKings has his under at minus 125. So DraftKings has the under as the juiced outcome, as the favored outcome. And so do all these other sports books. PointsBet, Hard Rock, Borgata, BetMGM, Betway. They all have Strus favored to go under 10.5 points, and Parlay Play has his line at 11. So this is another no-brainer pick I found on the OddsJam Sportsbook screen. So those are the first 2 plays that I went with for today on Parlay Play. So again, like all of this profit has just come from finding plays in the market, right? Finding plays with an edge, following the data. I never bet with my gut. And I've explained this before too, but a lot of people will say, hey, I already use Prize Picks. Why would I sign up for this Parlay Play platform? And I've explained it before, but all of these books, right, they all set lines independently. So you really never know which book is going to be slipping up and have value on a given day. So you'll see like I'm, up roughly 8.5K on FanDuel this year. I use a bet tracker called Pickett. So the way that Pickett Sports work is, I'll include a link below. You can actually follow all my bets on Pickett. But basically, you sync your sportsbook account. So you connect your FanDuel account to Pickett, and it automatically will track your profit and loss. And then it gives you all sorts of analysis. So profit and loss by sportsbook, stuff like that. So you can see I'm running a little cold on Fliff. I'm running a little hot maybe on FanDuel, Underdog Fantasy. But long story short, like I'm betting on a bunch of sportsbooks. You want to have as many sports books as possible because you never know which book is going to be slipping up, offering value on a given day. Another reason to sign up for Parlay Play is they give you an $105 deposit bonus. So when you first register for this platform, you put in $105, they're going to match that. They match your first deposit. It's kind of like a marketing cost for these sports books. So I'll include this PowerPoint below, also breaking down all the fantasy websites, the optimal strategy behind them, and then their sign up bonus. But all these sports books, right? Underdog Fantasy, Jock Market, Parlay Play, all these fantasy sites we discuss in these videos, they offer sign up bonuses. So take advantage of them, right? You literally get a free $105 for signing up for Parlay Play. So anyways, we can get into my next picks. But what I kind of like to do in some of these videos is just kind of break down how this platform works. So if you look at Parlay Play, right, what you're going to notice is any 6-pick entry, this payout doesn't change, right? Like this payout is always the same. If you go 6 for 6, you get a 25x payout, 5 for 6, 2.5x, 4 for 6, a 0.5x payout. It doesn't matter if you take unders, overs, whatever. Any 6 picks you select. So if I replace this, let's say with another basketball pick, you're going to see we're still getting the exact same payout on Parlay Play. So the way that this platform makes money is on Parlay Play. It's not like they charge you a fee for placing a bet, but on this sports book, you have to win 53.2% of your picks or more to be profitable, right? So you can think about it. So if we replace this, let's say, just to kind of show you, whatever, with Tatum over under 10.5 rebounds, if you can get these player props correctly, let's say 55% of the time, your ROI is going to be positive. If you have no advantage, then you're only going to be able to win these over-unders 50% of the time. You're going to win 50% of your picks. You're going to lose 50% of your picks if you have no advantage. So it all boils down on Parlay Play to can you win these prop bets 53.2% of the time or more. So one of the betting tools that I use to find prop bets on Parlay Play that are winning above 53.2% of the time is called the Fantasy Optimizer, right? So you can use this, again, you never know which book is going to have value on a given day. So typically I just pull up, Prize Picks. I see, okay, how many profitable plays are available on Prize Picks? How many profitable, so Jock Market has a ton of value. So Jock Market I did a video on late last night, but you can see there's a ton of profitable bets on Jock Market. So this is definitely a platform you want to sign up for as well. Take advantage of their $100 deposit bonus because there's a lot of profitable bets. If you look at Prize Picks right now, there's no profitable bets. Everything's in red, right? Red means not profitable. So basically the way the Fantasy Optimizer works is for Parlay Play, it just shows you player props in green that are winning above 53.2% of the time. So anything in red is not profitable enough to include in a Parlay Play entry. But you're going to see there's 3 really good ones. So the first one is Bam under 13.5 rebounds plus assists. So that's another NBA play. Then you can see we have an MLB play. Merrill Kelly over 4.5 strikeouts. So why is this play so good, right? We explained Parlay Play is a platform. All you have to do to make money on this platform is win 53.2% of your picks or more. And this is a platform where they don't change your payout, right? Based on you selecting over versus under, you're going to see your payout doesn't change if you take overs versus unders. But if you look at sports books, what you're going to notice is Merrill Kelly, just as an example, his over 4.5 strikeouts is heavily favored on the sports books, right? DraftKings has his over juiced to -145. So the over is the heavily favored outcome. And if you look at the other sports books, right? So if you look at, Caesars, they have his over at -146. So again, as short bettors, we treat all these sports books as data points on where should the line be set. Pinnacle, sharpest sports book out there. Pinnacle is known to be the sharpest sports book in the world. They have his over juiced all the way to -146. FanDuel -132. So all these books have Merrill Kelly as a heavy favorite to go over 4.5 strikeouts. So obviously we'd rather include his over for Merrill Kelly as opposed to his under because all of the sports books are telling us, hey, Merrill Kelly's a lot more likely to go over as opposed to under. So all this Fantasy Optimizer does for you is pretty simple, right? It just shows you the player props in green are winning above 53.2% of the time, so they're profitable in a Parlay Play entry. So what I ended up going with is right here, A'ja Wilson over 30.5 PRAs, Butler over 41 PRAs, points plus rebounds plus assists, Strider under 4.5 hits allowed, Kelly over 4.5 strikeouts, Bam under 13.5 rebounds plus assists. So these 3 picks just right off the Fantasy Optimizer. Some good value on Parlay Play today. And then I went with Max Strus under 11 points. So I'm betting $20 to win that 25x payout, $500 if all 6 picks win. Hopefully this video was helpful. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions, and let's make some money.